So today we have a new FAQ for the forces of the Unforgiven, including one fairly major nerf. Hello and welcome back to Warspets Tactics, the strategy-focused 40k channel, where today we're just quickly going over the Dark Angels FAQ that Games Workshop have published for corrections in the Dark Angels Codex. Most of the changes just really amount to small wording fixes or obvious typos, and the vast majority of the core army rules are left untouched. It does seem that for the most part Games Workshop are trying to avoid going for any sort of balance changes for these FAQs, so there are no nerfs to Deathwing Terminators that are borderline unkillable, only being able to wound on 4s, so the Deathwing are very much still looking like the army to fear. In any case, let's take a look at what we've got. So the only change that I'd really consider a rule change is the updated wording for the Ravenwing stratagem, The Hunt. This one's a 2 or 3 CP stratagem that allows you to do a pre-game move with a Ravenwing unit, provided it ends its move at least 9 inches away from enemy models. For me, I think that this is one of the more powerful stratagems in the Codex, seeing as with the sheer speed of the Ravenwing, being able to use this a few times could mean that you pretty much guarantee to be starting the game on your own terms. You use it after you know who's going first, so you could potentially move quite a lot of your Ravenwing army out of line of sight if you're going second, or if you know that you're going first, then you could line up a lot of your units for absolutely devastating alpha strikes. Ravenwing could certainly manage first turn charges without this, but with it, it allows them to make very easy charges right to the back of the opponent's lines if there's not enough screening. Don't get me wrong, it is still powerful. You're still going to be able to use it on one unit, say a massive unit of Black Knights for 3 CP, or even just lining up some multi-melt attack bikes with some perfect shots turn 1, but it's not going to be something that you can spam across 2 or 3 units across the entire army, which I think does go quite a long way to lessening the blow. Maybe the opposing forces could take the punch of one fast Ravenwing unit in their lines turn 1, but if that was increased to 2 or even 3, then maybe it just might not be possible. Overall, perhaps not the most helpful for Ravenwing armies, but rules-wise with their 5+ invuls and good stratagems and other options, they're still really strong, and I'm sure we'll still be seeing loads of them on the table. Other than that, there weren't really many surprises in the FAQ. The Cup of Retribution's Feast of Malediction has the Aura tag now, though it is kind of clear it was an Aura ability already. The Narthesiums for healing on the Deathwing and Ravenwing Apothecary both were mistakenly printed with a 6-inch range rather than the standard 3-inch, so technically I guess that is a nerf to them, but not really one that was all that unexpected given that all other apothecaries work that way. They clarified that you can buy in the Deathwing and Ravenwing Warlord traits with the Paragon of the Chapter stratagem, again kind of expected to me, but good to clarify that you can do it. And finally, for the rites of initiation, they've clarified that you can make a Repulsor Executioner a Deathwing Repulsor Executioner. It doesn't really gain many benefits from that, to be honest, aside from pretty bone-coloured armour and being able to be taken in Deathwing detachments. It's more for completeness and fluff purposes, just like you can take all the different types of Land Raiders. So overall, not the biggest changes for Dark Angels, just that one nerf to the Hunt, maybe making Ravenwing armies just that little bit less terrifyingly mobile turn 1. As always, interested to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. If there's any other implications to any of these changes, then I'll be very happy to hear it. If you've enjoyed the video, then feel free to subscribe to Warspets Tactics, and if you have been enjoying regularly, I'd just like to mention the channel's Patreon page, which is what keeps these videos coming. There's a fair few benefits for signing up, including regular prize draw entries and seeing certain videos early, so feel free to check that out down in the video description if you're interested. In any case, a massive thank you for listening, and I'll hope to see you guys next time.